Good morning, students. Welcome to week 2 of your distance learning. If you're in period 1, that would be my English 3-4 students. You've already started on your book, The Alchemist. And this week, you will be continuing on Santiago's journey through finding his treasure. And you're going to see some of the decisions he makes, some of the things he learns along the way. And then, the interpretations. He's really big on signs and dreams and taking in the world around him. So I hope you enjoy and you're enjoying your book. If you're with me on period 2, which is my English 2 group, you are continuing with the Odyssey. And you've already met Odysseus, who is on his hero's journey. And there's certain qualities about Odysseus that I hope you're beginning to take note of. He's brilliant, he's clever, he's wily. He's also very pompous. And so you might be asking yourself, why did Koenig pick him to do our hero's journey? And I think because he represents, what a true hero or a human is like. He has qualities that are good, but he also has qualities that are not so good. And I think seeing that contrast or that paradox in somebody, he's relatable, and that's why there's certain things that we like about him as a character or him as a human. This week for the Odyssey, you will be reading book 9, which is New Coasts and Poseidon's Son. Now, just to I'm not going to give anything away, but Poseidon's Son is the Cyclops, and this is probably one of my favorite books in the epic poem, and so I hope you find that enjoyable. If you are in my American Lit class, you are going to be in this book, Their Eyes Were Watching God, and I've done something probably a little bit different with you guys. I actually would prefer if you listen to the book, the audio book that I posted on the Google Classroom, because Zora Neale Hurston wrote in her traditional language. So the book is very hard to read because there's many words that I guess as an English teacher you could say they're spelled wrong. So the dialogue is really hard to read. For example, on page 3, she'll say, "At dat, she ain't so old as some of y'all that's talking. She's way past 40 to my knowledge, Phoebe. No more than 40 at the outside. She's way too old for a boy like tea cake." So, and just so you know, that is spelled D-A-T. So you probably do want to listen to the book. You can follow the book along as the audiobook is reading to you, but I think it'd probably have a better experience if you listen to the audiobook. Okay, so you're gonna get to meet our main character, Janie, and you're kind of gonna get introduced to, they're gonna build the background and stuff. Keep in mind that the book begins at the end. And then as she's telling the story to Phoebe, she's going to go back in time. Okay, so just keep that. It's almost like the whole novel is a flashback. All right, and then if you're in my ERWC class, you are reading The Alchemist. And the reason I wanted to do The Alchemist with you guys is because you guys are embarking, you're graduating and you're leaving us, and we're really sad, but you are beginning your journey, your life's journey, very similar to Santiago. And so you as well will be continuing with his journey and the decisions he makes and how he is taking in his environment, of course, making mistakes, really big mistakes, but also learning from those mistakes and owning them and taking them in stride. And so there's a lot to the book that I think is applicable to these next steps that you're going to be taking with us. Okay. So anyhow, I just wanted to say welcome to week 2. Let me know if you have any questions. We will have our Zoom meeting on Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. You can pop in and out because it is not a requirement. I'm there for you to answer questions. Miss Sherling's there if you have questions in English, but also in chemistry. D'Acquisto is going to be in the Zoom if you have biology or Spanish questions. And then, of course, if you need more assistance, I'm also available, anytime during the week. If you want to let me know when you're on Google, I can make myself available to be live with you on the documents. Okay. So have a good week. I think you guys are doing great. Don't be shy. If you have any questions, contact us. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.